Hello and welcome to the Derby Ram Trail Webinar Week, organised by the St Peter's Quarter and Cathedral Quarter Business Investment Districts. I'm Jack Redman, a Senior Account Executive at Nielsen McAllister, a full-service PR firm based in the very heart of St Peter's Quarter on Green Lane. The world of corporate public relations is often seen as a dark art, something only the inner circle of aficionados understand. A deeply complex, highly technical business. Well, we're here to tell you, dear viewer, that it isn't. It's actually quite simple. PR is something that we all do as individuals. We interact with people, we tell our friends what we're doing, we talk about what's important to us. PR is the corporate version of leaning over the garden fence and having a chinwag, or letting all our neighbours know that we have a spare bottle of milk if anyone needs it. But, as anyone who has hit the post button on their social media and immediately wish they hadn't knows, it's not always easy to get it right. And in the world of business, the consequences of getting it wrong can be severe.
Some of you may remember a gentleman called Gerald Ratner. By March of 1991, Mr. Ratner had turned his small, loss-making family jewellery chain into an international player worth over £1 billion in under 10 years, with 2,500 stores worldwide and more than 50% of the high street jewellery market. For a bit. And then, at a public meeting of the Institute of Directors Conference in April, he decided to attempt to add a little personality and humour to the Ratner persona.
People say to me, how can you sell this for such a low price? I say, because it's total crap. We even sell a pair of earrings for under £1, gold earrings as well. And some people say, well, that's cheaper than a prawn sandwich from Marks and Spencer's. But I have to say, the sandwich will probably last longer than the earrings, but anyway.
Within a single week, the company's net worth had fallen by £500 million. And within 6 months, it had fallen by 80%. And stores were being closed at the rate of 20 a week. However, if you can harness the awesome power of PR and social media effectively and well, the world is, quite literally, your oyster.
On the 6th of April 2020, at the age of 99, Captain Sir Tom Moore began to walk 100 lengths of his garden in aid of NHS charities together, with the goal of raising £1,000 by his 100th birthday on the 30th of April. In the course of his fundraising, he made many media appearances, and the world of social media caught fire. On the morning of Moore's 100th birthday, just 24 days later, the total raised by his walk passed 30 million, and by the time his campaign closed at the end of that day, it had increased to over 32.5 million, with almost 2 million individual donations. A super demonstration of effective PR, but an even better and deeply heartwarming example of its use for good.
So, equipped with these examples, we at Nielsen McAllister want to share our top 5 general tips for effective PR. Just do it. You'd be surprised just how many firms out there would love to deal with you, if only they knew who you were and what you did. And do your very best to suppress that very British desire to be humble. PR is your chance to shine.
Tell people what they need to know, not what you want to tell them. Try to put yourself in the shoes of potential clients. You might be proud of how efficient your manufacturing is, but what does it mean to your customers? For instance, if you make an extra large broom, the only thing that will interest your client is how much faster they can sweep their floors, not its size.
Be honest, accurate, and human. However commercial the world has become, as the old cliche goes, people buy from people, and your customers will be pleased to know who you are.
Check, check, check. Then check again. Even a simple typo can give readers the wrong impression of your organisation. So often, your mind reads what you think you wanted to say, rather than what your fingers typed.
If someone interacts with you, respond. It's always good to have a conversation.
Finally, in light of the recent Mental Health and Wellness Week, we have one more bonus tip, and it's the most important one. Always remember that what you see on social media is only ever what people want to show you. Be considerate, tolerant, and aware that not everyone does well all the time. Above all, in the words of someone much wiser than us, in a world where you can be anything, be kind.